think it's week 18. Yeah, I think it is. Okay, May I started. I had an anniversary on the 2nd and it hit a little. Not as bad as other times in the past, so I don't know, gonna take it as a win. It's been 7 years for that anniversary, so maybe time does soften the edges, but it still sucks, so yeah. So I was planning to do the tattoo on the 4th of 5, because there was supposed to be a tattoo convention in my city on those days, but apparently I checked that like last year. So apparently the date and place changed it, so it's gonna be on the 21st and 22nd, so instead I'm gonna try then, because it's pretty good, because my skin has started to settle, but slowly. So having 2 more weeks to settle will do it a lot of good. So yeah, it's been week, not that bad. Cleaned up pretty good, to be honest. So yeah. I did that. I didn't paint my room. Oh, surprise! It was expected. I knew when I decided to do Mermay that during the month of May all of my energy for painting and drawing and stuff will go to Mermay. So I made the decision knowing that my room wasn't going to get anywhere done during that time, but it's a good thing that I'm doing Mermay actually, because I'm doing a lot of bodies and that's gonna make me more confident to draw the fucking gargoyle that I planned. So overall it's a good decision, but that means that for a month the room is not gonna get anywhere done. On the 1st was a little tough day. So no, on the 13th I went to 2 different thrift stores and I wanted to paint the bedroom, but yeah, the thrift store took a lot of energy, but it was still fun, and yeah, I had fun. I discovered that the second thrift store that I'd never went before to is more like an actual antique shop, like Americans have. So yeah, it was kind of small and it didn't have anything that actually fit my tastes, which is why I like the bigger thrift store, because it's a big pile of junk, which is great because you never know what you find. When you go to an actual antique shop, you're gonna have the same thing all the time. You're gonna have the same old fabric and old clothes, and you're gonna have the same china and stuff like that, and it's not bad, it's just always the same. So I'm taking that into account, and I like my thrift store because it's literally a huge pile of junk, barely separated in areas that mean a lot, something. Like there is an area for clothes, so yeah, and an area for toys, and some for sewing supplies that only happen once a month. And then there's the exterior pile, so everything that is not going to get damaged if it stays outside. So there is not china, plates and cups and stuff like that. And there is all of the exterior garden tools, vases, fake flowers. It's a huge pile of junk. The exterior is the worst for that. And there is one with only frames and one with expensive china and weird decorative stuff, and then there is a huge warehouse filled to the brim with furniture, and yeah, that's about it. Oh yeah, there with the furniture there is a section with DVDs and CDs and books. So that's about how much it's separated. So it's really a huge pile of junk. So you spend a lot of time there trying to find something worthy underneath the rest, but it's interesting and it's fun. And it's really unexpected because people donate anything and everything, and it's not at all filtered. It's still in a good shape. It's gonna go there. Doesn't matter if it fits the aesthetic of the fucking shop. It's not a shop. It's really just a donation pile, and get digging. So yeah, I did find another copy of the dragon book with the dragon cardboard thing to build up myself, and it's in better shape than the one I have. So considering that it cost me €3 and I can probably sell it for over 60, it definitely balances the $40 I put on DVDs. Which is stupid because my DVD player doesn't work right now. I don't know why, and I don't want to replace it, but it's a possibility that I need to replace it. But yeah, it still spent $40 on DVDs. Anyway. I went out for a lot of time. It was hot. I worked a lot, and I was out of the machine. So the next day I was resting. But it was also the first day of May. So I did my first mermaid painting, and the theme was "It's gonna be May." So it's a ramen noodle mermaid. She's cute, isn't she? And on the second day, I made this one. Mit ill. Not mine. And she's probably my favorite. And I worked a lot on the bubbles, which took me forever. But I really like how they turned out. They look fucking great, and yeah, I really like this one. I also, so yeah, it was the second, so I was not in a good mood. So I decided to put all of my frustration and anger and grief all over the 2 palettes that I have left remaining. I was like, I'll find a way to fit everything under the bed, but at least this way I won't have any more palettes outside. So I tried to undo one of them, but the fixature between them were screws, not nails, so it was a pain in the ass. So that was very solid, so I wanted to pry it apart, but it was almost impossible because the wood itself, the planks themselves, were too fragile for how strong the fixature was. So trying to tear it apart just destroy every plank one after the other. So it was just a huge waste of time. So after destroying one, I said, fuck that, I have enough pallets. I gave the other to my neighbors, and no, I do not have any pallets anymore. And I have built up the hammock structure, so now I can use my hammock anytime I want, which is good because it's super hot outside. And I went to buy good food because I didn't have any. And I also started washing the thing about the thrift store. I have to stop buying fabric, so since I knew I didn't have the room to store the new fabric that I was buying, I bought a new suitcase. And yeah, I feel bad, but it's gonna pass. Anyway, so yeah, that's what I did, and I also started filming a TikTok that I want to make. I don't know if you know the TikToks. Apparently they're a thing of middle-aged home parent women who make refills of laundry detergents and flour and sugar and stuff like that, and it's boring as fuck, and it's so middle-aged, rich-ass women who can't afford the time and the money to put everything in pretty class jars. pisses me off. So I decided to make a refill laundry, a refill TikTok, but instead of laundry detergent, it's gonna be me filling up my pill boxes and make jars of different kind of flowers because I can't do it anymore. So yeah, I filmed one then, and I just filmed the second part, and I haven't done the flowers yet, but that's the next part. And once I filmed all of 3, I will edit and post as a TikTok. Oh well, I don't have TikTok, but it's gonna be huge short, and you know. Anyway, so I did that. On day 3 was Barbie, and I don't like it. I spent so long doing it, and the colors were too dark, and I hate acrylics. I'm so not comfortable on them. The pink of her hair just doesn't show, because at first I did them and it showed too much, so I added another pink layer of blonde on it, and it doesn't look good. And it sucks. So excited for it, and yeah, it doesn't look as good as I wanted. Maybe I shouldn't have added the outside thing and just kept her body like that, but I just wanted to challenge myself, and it failed. Also, so on day 3 I was convocated, demanded at the unemployment place, organism place, at 8:30 in the morning. Let me tell you, I did not choose that hour. They send you a mail saying you have to come here at 8:30 in the morning that day. We don't ask if you're available or not, and if you're not here, you lose all of your rights. Wow, I love that. So I went. So since apparently I'm not recognized yet, handicapped at more than 80%, I do have to keep going searching for a job, and I have to keep showing the organism that I'm still looking for a job, which is a stay, because I'm not looking for a job. Like, every sane person will tell me I'm not looking for a job right now. So that's what I told her. I told her I'm not gonna find a job. First, I don't know what I need, and secondly, finding a job that will allow me to only work 10 hours a week, exactly how I say it, it's never gonna happen. It's okay. I don't mind. I don't like working. But yeah, so now I have to go back to the handicap organism to ask them to reevaluate my file, now that I do have the other diagnosis in my pocket, because now I have fibromyalgia and mastocyte activation syndrome that are there, and the nerve thing too, to prove that I can't actually work. So I should hopefully go up to more than 80%, so I shouldn't have to work anymore. And so I went back to sleep, well, I tried, and then I went to the psychiatrist, which went well, I suppose. I called the organism for the handicap. So yeah, I'm starting the new administrative war because I'm used to it by now. And I was tired, so I made myself cupcakes. Chocolate cupcakes with a leftover meringue, Swiss meringue buttercream that I had in my freezer. It was really good. It felt pretty good. So yeah. And I did more laundry because I had a lot of things. On day 4 it was teen movie themed, and so that's what it looks like. And when I showed it to my friend at the tarot club yesterday was kind of an asshole about it, saying all of the tire was a little wobbly, and I don't care, and like that part wasn't detailed enough. You know how fucking hard it is to draw or to paint arms and faces like that. It's not something that I'm used to do, and I suck at it, and it's okay. It was complicated. I think I made myself too complicated with the background, to be honest, but it's okay because I still like it, I think. And it was mostly a resting day because I was drained. I wanted to sketch, I wanted to write my best friend's fic because it's my best friend's birthday today, and I wanted to write them a fic for their birthday and ask what they wanted, and they wanted Monster for Capricorn, so I wanted to write Monster for Capricorn, and I still didn't, because there was a lot of things to do, and just didn't have the mind space to write it, so, or just the time or energy to do it. So I didn't, and I still didn't, so I'm gonna try to do it tomorrow. And deliver it as a late birthday present. Yesterday was Caregiver. And Caregiver, I started at 2 a.m. I was tired. I knew I had to get up at noon today to go to the Mahjong club, and I didn't have the patience for acrylic, because the last 2 days of acrylic just didn't go well. I hate painting in acrylics, so I was like, okay, but it's gonna be ink and watercolor and nothing else. I hate acrylics. I didn't have the patience for it, and I think it turned pretty good. It's definitely not as extensive as the others, so I pulled it out in like half an hour, almost. And you know what? It looks super cute, and I really like it. And today is Skills, which I tried to sketch, but I'm stuck at positioning stuff like that. So I decided to take a picture of myself naked in that position, so I could draw the sketch properly and paint it properly, which included me, you know, taking pictures of me naked. And I know someone was gonna want to see them, but they can't. Oh, my neighbor was an asshole. It's not an asshole, he was shy, and that's kinda cute in a way, but yeah. He knocked on my door to give me a paper and asked me, you know, to read it in 10 minutes. So either it was a shy declaration of love, or please stop singing, I can't sleep, or stuff like that. Like, you're annoying me, you're a bad neighbor, please don't do it, and didn't want to say it to my face. But it was the first option. It was a cute declaration of love. And he said at the bottom of the note, if you don't feel the same, just don't contact me. And I just didn't, because I'm not interested in romance or sexual affairs or nothing. I'm asexual, and I'm taking a break from romantic relationships because I suck at them. So I didn't, and then he came back 10 minutes later to say, hey, so about the paper, you didn't read it? You didn't say anything? You didn't share? I said no, because I'm not interested. So he said, oh, okay. But he babbled a little, and then he left, because speaking to me for more than 2 minutes was complicated for him. And so he came back a third time to tell me, yeah, but what if we just go out and see where it gets us? But the truth is, I don't want to see where it gets us, because first, it's not gonna get us anywhere, because I don't want a relationship. And secondly, no, I I said no the first time by not answering. I said no the second time when you came back. I don't have to say no a third time for you to fuck off. It was cute, it was not. And the first time he came, he was like, I promise it's not stalking, it's not harassing. And I was like, you're not in the position to decide if it's harassing or not. I am. And I decided you're in thin ice. So yeah, it was a pain in my ass. And I was like, I was trying to lay him gently at first. I was like, it's not you. I didn't want to give him complexes. I'm not an asshole. I was like, it's not you. I'm just not looking. And you know, and the third time when he came back, he was like insisting, and it was frankly pissing me off. I was like, I'm not straight. Fuck off. And it's sad that people just don't get the no. They have to insist. You know, it's annoying. When I said no once, I don't have to give you an excuse. I don't have to give you an explication for why I'm not going out with you. And it doesn't have to include me coming out as queer, or me coming out as asexual, or even saying I have a fiancé, which I had to say for a time. When I had a girlfriend / fiancé, I had to give them the I'm sorry, I'm not single, because apparently a lot of guys just don't understand no unless you're not single. It's fucked up. I hate this. So yeah. Yeah. That's, well, yeah. I don't remember when that happened, but it pissed me off. So yeah, teen movie, I was caregiver. Yesterday I went to the tarot club and I did some more laundry because now I'm leaving. I'm switching my wardrobe from winter to summer, so I did that yesterday. I switched everything physically, and now I am in the process of washing everything, so from the old wardrobe, so I can put it up there. So I have to wash everything. It's pretty annoying. And I also went outside to my whole street to scavenge and steal flowers for my neighbors' gardens, and they're really pretty. I have a lot of roses, and yeah, I'm really fine with them. I'm gonna show you. I have an actual purple beautiful rose. I have those that come from a tree from my direct neighbors. I have a couple of those old roses. I have those that flower like weeds on the actual sidewalk. I have different types of roses. I have lilac, white lilac, and yeah. It's really pretty. It's really pretty, and I really love it. And all of that for free, because I'm an asshole who steal from the neighbor. Thy neighbor. So yeah. So today I went to the Mahjong and I hanged up the laundry I did yesterday, and I did the dishes because I really needed to make them because there was a lot of them, and I'm running out of dish soap, which I didn't notice until now. Of course, you never notice until you're actually running out of the thing. So I'm gonna have to go grocery shopping for it and for potatoes, which sucks because tomorrow is Saturday and I hate doing grocery shopping on Saturday. It's just too crowded, so I want to go Monday. Yeah, I won't need anything until then. I also really need to wash my place, because like we reached the point where walking barefoot is a hazard and a risk, and it's complicated, and it's It's becoming pretty disgusting, to be honest. As I said, I filmed the refill for my meds upstairs. And I want to get better on sketches because before I started I have 4 days, the first 4 days of sketches done, and yesterday I didn't have, and today I don't have, so I have to even do the sketch before doing all of the inking, all of the paint everything, and having sketches done before I go would be best. Would be nice, but yeah. I want to do sketches, but it's already past midnight now. So I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm already gonna try to do scales today because Mermay, it's every day. You don't just get to do it next month. It's not the point. So yeah, that's kind of the idea. I haven't painted my new headphones yet. I wanted to sketch all of my ideas for Tumblr t-shirts, but I still haven't. I wanted to paint the bedroom, I didn't. I wanted to write, I really didn't. I wanted to edit the day in my life video, I didn't. I did the cupcakes, I didn't clean, but I did the dishes. Oh yeah, whatever I said I just didn't do, that's what I'm gonna do next week. I need to see my duck, I need to go grocery shopping, I need to see my duck to file the new claim for handicap, for disabling head. I have finally, hopefully, free the internet company that's coming on Wednesday afternoon, because they called me to delay it again. It was supposed to be in the morning and now it's the afternoon. I guess it's good for me, but it's still very annoying. And yeah. By the way, I really love my bullet journal this month. It looks really delicate and really pretty. I really love it. So yeah, today is scales, tomorrow is moon. I'm gonna make a moon goddess in a wave reaching for the moon. It's if I do it correctly, it's gonna be beautiful, but I probably won't do it correctly. Not super good at painting yet. So yeah, overall it was. You can see when it's all dark. Usually it means that it's been a pretty good week. Now on next week, there's the last anniversary of May coming. So that's gonna suck on Tuesday. So I'm probably gonna feel like shit around that day. Should pass by Thursday. Usually pass after the 12th. So yeah, probably not gonna be a great week, but I'm still gonna try to make the best of it. Also, it's gonna be complicated because fuck, the painting for Sunday, painting for Saturday and Sunday are two of the most extensive and complicated ones I will make in the whole month. So that's great. We're gonna do this weekend, so yeah, I'm not going out. I don't have the time or the energy to go out and do stuff this weekend. I have painting to do. So yeah, let's do this. It's cool, I like mermaids. So I like mermaid. This is how I feel. Yours will never change. This is how I feel. So yeah, the main thing I want to do is sketch for May paint the headphones, and clean. If I do all 3 of them, I'm gonna be happy with my week next week. They're the priority. And of course, write the fic. If I didn't do it tonight. Which is still a possibility since I'm just taking a lot of caffeine and it's past midnight. It's okay, I'll sleep in tomorrow, I don't have anywhere to go. Unlike the last 2 days, I really don't care if I get up at like 4 p.m. It's okay. So yeah. Look at those, so pretty. I got so much better at painting flowers and painting and even drawing hands. I got so much better at all of that. And I know by the end of Mermay, even if it's gonna suck some days, it's gonna be so painful and so complicated, I'm gonna be a lot better at painting. So yeah, even if the result is not good, it's not the point. The point is to practice and to get better at stuff. So yeah, yay! Let's do this. See you next week.